Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this green shaded equilateral triangle ABC, fully confined in a circle with a center O, as you can see in this given diagram, such that this vertex A is on the circle, and moreover this side AB length of this triangle is 5 units. The side AC is 5 units. The segment OC length is 3 units, and finally the segment OB length is 2 units. And now our task is to calculate the area of this given circle. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe, and please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started, and here's our very first step. Since we are interested in calculating the area of the given circle, so therefore we must calculate the radius of the circle first. And now let's focus on this green shaded triangle ABC, and we can see this is an equilateral triangle since all of its side lengths are 5 units each. So therefore we conclude that all its interior angles of this triangle are going to be congruent as well. So therefore we conclude that all these interior angles of this equilateral triangle are going to be 60 degrees each, since the sum of all these 3 degrees angle equals to 180 degrees indeed. And now in this next step, I am going to connect this vertex A with this center O of this circle, as you can see in this next step. And now let's make an observation. We can see this AO is the radius of this circle. I'm going to label this radius as lowercase r. And now our task is to find the value of radius r. And now we are going to focus on this triangle AOC, whose side lengths are lowercase r, 3 and 5, and this angle is 60 degrees. So therefore let's recall the law of cosines for this triangle ABC, whose interior angles are alpha, beta and gamma respectively, along the side lengths lowercase a, lowercase b and lowercase c. Then we are ended up with these 3 law of cosines. So therefore we are going to apply the law of cosines on our triangle AOC. Let's make an observation. We got this side length lowercase r, and the opposite angle is 60 degrees. So therefore we are ended up with this radius r square equal to the side length 3 square plus side length 5 square minus 2 times side length 3 times 5 times cosine of our angle is 60 degrees. Now let's simplify furthermore. We are going to get r square equals to 9 plus 25 minus 30 times cosine of 60 degrees. And now we know that cosine of 60 degrees is simply 1 divided by 2. So therefore I'm going to replace this cosine of 60 degrees with 1 divided by 2 over here. And at the same time 9 plus 25 is going to give us 34. So therefore we are going to have r square equals to 34 minus 30 times cosine of 60 degrees value is 1 divided by 2. So therefore r square value is going to be 34 minus 15, or simply r square value is going to be equal to 19. So thus our radius r square value turns out to be 19 by using this triangle AOC. And now you might be wondering, what if we use this other triangle AOB? So therefore we are going to focus on this triangle AOB as well, whose side lengths are lowercase r, 2 and 5, and the angle is 60 degrees. And now let's recall the law of cosines once again. And we are going to apply the law of cosines on this triangle AOB as well. So therefore, for this triangle AOB, we are going to write down r square equals to 2 square plus 5 square minus 2 times 5 times cosine of 60 degrees. Let's simplify. We are going to get r square equals to 4 plus 25 minus 20 times cosine of 60 degrees. And now we know that cosine of 60 degrees once again equals to 1 divided by 2. So therefore I'm going to replace this cosine of 60 degrees with 1 divided by 2 over here. And at the same time 4 plus 25 is going to give us 29. So therefore we can write r square equals to 29 minus 20 times 1 divided by 2. So therefore we can write r square equals to 29 minus 10. So therefore r square is going to be equal to 19 once again. So thus for both of these triangles AOB and AOC, our r square value simply turns out to be 19. And here's our final step, since we are interested in calculating the area of this circle. And now let's recall the area of a circle formula. Area is always equal to pi r square, where r represents the radius of the circle. So therefore the circle area is going to be pi times our r square value is 19. So therefore this circle area is going to be equal to 19 times pi square units, and that's going to be approximately equal to 59.69 square units as well, and this is going to be square units as well. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, the area of this circle turns out to be 19 times pi square units. And in terms of decimals, this is going to be approximately equal to 59.69 square units as well. In other words, the area of this circle is going to be 19 times pi square units. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.